What's going on, guys? This is Damien from The Lookout and welcome to Quadku Revisited. Yes, the meme got support. The meme got support, guys. This is insane. But I think it's normal. It's green. So we got what? We got Turles, which is an okay deck. That one got support. Now an actual meme got support. And then actual trash got support. But we're gonna talk about that garbage tomorrow. Let's focus on Quadku, guys, but before we begin this video, huge shout out to the Coffee Club, our lovely patrons. These are our $2 and up patrons. They buy us coffee, they keep this content machine going. We're dishing videos out daily. This has been like what, the 4th week of daily uploads. Insane. Guys, your help means the world to me. Like, you provide us with the necessary caffeine energy to keep this train going. Thank you guys so much. If you wish to join the Coffee Club, link to our Patreon is in the description below. And yeah, I think that's about everything. Roll the video! As with all of our videos, let's start with a breakdown. So I'm gonna give you a brief archetype breakdown. I'll show you the new cards, we will talk about some interactions, then I will show you my deck list, and we'll just finish it with the end screen. As always, let's go! What is Quadku all about? Well, this one is like supreme meme. It's supreme meme. If your opponent has 4 or more battle cards, your attack can be negated. And then, if your opponent has 4 more battle cards, your leader gets Quadstrike, deals 4 damage. Most of the time, you just lose. You just flat out lose. This never happens, because your opponent looks at your leader and is like, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna play the 4th battle card. Okay, congratulations, you just lost. But once in a lifetime, all celestial bodies align, and then your leader gets Quadstrike. And you actually win somehow. Luckily, the new support made this deck like really okay. It's made it less bad, and now it's not full on meme. It's more like, okay, you can take it to locals and not play at the last table after 4 rounds. That's what it's like right now. So let's check out the 2 new cards. Let's start off with the newest Goku. This is an awesome Goku card. It really helps the deck a lot. It's great. So normally you could just awaken at 4 lives or less. But this one is 15k crit. If this is your leader, reduce the cost of this card by 3 energy, so it's 1 energy 50k crit. What's good about him is the following line. Auto. When he's played, draw 1, and during your turn, if you have 6 lives or less, you get to awaken. So you can awaken much faster. He also has another auto. When he attacks, use up to 1 green card with 5k combo power from your drop in a combo with its skills negated. Additionally, if you have 3 or more energy, he gets plus 5k until the end of your opponent's turn. So, it's okay. It's basically charges the energy, which is great. This deck didn't really have a way to charge the energy, so hey, 15k crit for 1 energy, which helps you awaken much faster, significantly faster, and can then charge the energy and become 20k at some point. It's pretty good. Like, this is a huge buff to the archetype. And now the key card of the deck, Pansy battle card. Alright guys, so this card makes the whole Quadstrike thing work. She has activate main, limit 1. If this is your leader, your opponent has 4 or more energy and you discard 2 super combos from hand. You have to kill 2 super combos. Your opponent reveals their hand, so you get immediate hand information. You choose up to 3 battle cards and play those cards in your opponent's battle area in rest mode with their skills negated for the turn. You remember how your opponent needs to have 4 battle cards, 4 or more, for you to get Quadstrike and your attack can be negated. Pen does this. Pen gets the battle cards that you need into play. She can, for example, hit super combos, deny your opponent super combos when you're swinging. It's a great card. It's really a great card. And then she has the other activate main. If your leader is this green Son Goku GT, you have 3 or more energy, and you place 1 card from your Z energy into a drop Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and KO it, then this card gains blocker until the end of your opponent's turn. So basically for free, KO anything. Anything with barrier. For free. And get a blocker. That's awesome. That's so good. The only problem, well, there are two problems. First off, you're paying a super high price, getting rid of 2 super combos. That's a very high price. And the other problem is that your opponent can just kind of not charge the 4th energy, and then you just don't do anything. Yeah, that's an issue here. That's an actual issue here. Will this happen? I don't know. Honestly, people still charge 3rd energy versus Gohan in some matchups where they don't need to. So charging energy is just kind of a habit. And maybe you can just profit from it here and there, where your opponent just kind of charges the 4th one and then you drop pan onto him and he's like, oh my god, what have I done now? So yeah, these were the newest cards. Let's check out the deck list. Okay guys, you know the drill. We are at the Deck Planet. We're gonna check out the deck, starting with the leader. Word of warning, it's a bit expensive to build. At least this version. It has a lot of older promo cards, which might be a bit on the expensive side now. Hopefully you have them. So, but you can just replace them with anything else. It's just my build. Your leader on the front side, 10k. When he attacks a leader card, specifically a leader, you may choose to take a life to your hand. And if you take a life, you draw 1. See how awfully bad this swing was. And then when you're 4 or less, you switch to energy to active mode and awaken. On the awaken side, like I told you, he has a permanent where your attack can be negated if your opponent has 4 or more battle cards in play. He also has the Quadstrike for the turn if your opponent has 4 or more in play. And when he attacks, draw 1 and he gains plus 5k. So his 20k Quadstrike attack can be negated. Alright, let's check out the rest. So, first off, we have 4 copies of Goku. By now you know what this one does, we won't go over it. We have 3 copies of this Gohan. It's a Self-Awakener. That doesn't mean much, because we're already awakening fast. But the idea is just that, you know, he gains critical. He becomes 15k crit if you take a life. And that's it. Like, you might run into a situation where you want to do this. So we're just playing 2 copies. If not, you just charge it away. And that's it. We are playing 4 copies of this one drop. I'll explain why. So what does this Gohan do? You pay 1 energy, you look at top 7, and you grab Son Goku. And then you just shuffle the rest of the deck. So what you're doing here is you're looking for specifically Son Goku. And we're using this one. Son Goku Majin Exterminator. This one is from set 14. He's a super combo. If your leader is green and your life is at 4 or less, when this card is used in a combo, draw 1. That's it. So it's a way to get your super combo. There is also another way to do it. You can run Namekians and you can run a simulation for 0 cost just to grab a Namekian super combo, and that's it. But I like this one because, yeah, you pay 1 but you get a body, you look at top 7 and then you can charge it into the energy later. It's okay. We're playing 4 copies of Kaioken, the Furious. This is the priciest part of the deck. This card isn't super cheap, but hey, if you have like at least 2 copies you can run. You don't need to run 4. Critical, activate main limit 1 for 1 energy. If you have 3 or more, you play him, your opponent discards 1 from hand, and activate battle, doesn't matter. It's just 1 energy, opponent discards 1. We're gonna be playing this as a hand destruction deck. That's the idea. We're just gonna be playing hand destruction. We're playing 3 copies of Reddit's pulling ahead. This is one of the latest promos. Not very expensive right now, I believe. He's just more hand destruction, more board destruction. Then 4 copies of this guy. Okay, Vegeta Spirit of Resistance. Now this one is from the awful Goku GT deck. Permanent, if your leader is Son Goku GT, For each green Son Goku GT in your warp, reduce its energy cost by 1. Doesn't mean much in this deck. Auto limit 1. When this attacks, draw 1, discard 1 from hand, and choose one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 4 or less and KO it. Not bad. This isn't bad. However, the real reason why we're using him is his second auto. For 1 green energy, if your leader is a green Son Goku GT, which ours is, when this card is used in a combo, choose up to one of your green Saiyans and it gains double strike for the battle. The idea is you can do this with, let's say, Kaioken the Furious. Now he's 20k crit double strike. If you pay 1 more, he gets plus 10. So he's 30k crit double. You're just swinging at your opponent with criticals. You can even do this with Gohan. Just do this with Gohan. Gohan is a 1 energy guy. We just need to swing with him, take a life. Combo with Vegeta, he is 20k double strike crit. It's not bad. Before you even start comboing with anything else, you can do that. It's a good power burst, especially in a deck where you don't want to waste your super combos. And you're just pushing your opponent closer and closer to the 4 damage range, to the Quadstrike range. Then we're playing 2 copies of Yuzamasu, the 80s Rat. You play him for 1, he's just hand destruction. You play him over Kaioken the Furious. That is, I believe, the only target in the deck, which is why we're just playing 2 copies of him. We're playing the Fated Rivals package, 3 Gokus, 3 Piccolos, because more hand destruction, plus barrier removal, and of course we're playing Cell Zeno as our SCR because hey, Fated Rivals. Our little Gohan can actually get us Goku Fated Rival, so yeah, you know, we can search for it, which is super helpful. If we get Piccolo, Piccolo discards when he attacks. He's a dual attacker, so that's -2 cards in hand, and then you can just go Cell Zeno. There are points where you can just probably win without even getting the Quadstrike online. And now one of my favorite overrealms to use, Dark Temptation Tova, because I love hand destruction. Overrealm free, if your leader is green or yellow, your leader gains plus 5k for the turn and an opponent discards 1. So yeah, it's a Senzubin for only a very, very low overrealm cost. So just overrealm free, Senzubin, your leader, opponent discards 1, and then you get a 15k body. Like, that's amazing. Plus, she has combo power as well. Not all overrealm cards have combo power. So yeah, very, very good. Then we're playing 4 copies of Earth Destroying Kamehameha. For 1 energy, you gain plus 15k and opponent discards 1. So you're just more hand destruction. You're just going hard into hand destruction. Goku's Kamehameha Deflection is your negate. 3 copies of Homicidal Clones for additional protection. And then I've remembered that I'm still lacking 3 cards in the deck, so I've put this one in. Son Goku and Android 18 Vital Teamwork. Deflect dual attack. If your leader is Green Son Goku GT, which this one is, when this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with an energy cost less than or equal to the number of mono green Saiyans in your drop. Almost anything, everything in this deck except Zamasu and Piccolo, if we're not counting Tobacco, she goes to the warp, is a Saiyan. So yeah, no issues here. And then just KO it. For 2 energy, you can cheat it out if you have a green Z battle card in play. And then there's also auto limit 1. When this card attacks, your opponent chooses one of their unisons with a specified cost of 3 or less and places it into its owner's drop. 99% of the time your opponent won't be playing a unison because unisons aren't played outside of yellow anymore. If they don't do this, they discard 1. So it's just a swing, attack, discard 1. That's the main deck. The Z deck is 1 Broly, because Broly is phenomenal, 2 Friezas, and 4 copies of Pan. Just play Pan. Now you might be thinking, hey, 4 copies, that's a bit excessive. Not necessarily, because at 3 energy, you can still use her effect to just pop something and get a blocker. So yeah, you can play her on free, get that ability, get blocker, destroy something, just KO a thing. And then if she lives into your opponent's fourth energy charge, then you can do her ability. If not, you can just play another one, either pop something or just do the put free battle cards into play ability. So yeah, it's not super cheap. A lot of things can be replaced. Like, this is super hand destruction, but you can replace, like, Kaiokens are the most expensive things here. You can just take them down to 2. If you're taking Kaioken out, then you are taking, or down, then you can safely remove Zamasu completely. And then, like, what about the rest of this? Well, technically, you can run a unison if you remove them, and if you remove Zamasus, lower something else, you can go with like the Migra. This allows you to do charismatic villain, and it allows you to go with dormant potential. In that case, let's say you remove this one as well, so 4 Kaiokens for 4 unisons, and then you go like 2 free, so that's gonna be like 4 charismatic villains and like a dormant or something. Anyways, there are ways to make this even more budget. We can maybe do a budget deck list in the future, but so far, here it is, guys. This is the deck list. That's it for the video. Let me know in the comments below. Are you hyped for new Quadku cards? Are you gonna try out this meme? I don't think I'll try it out. I'm not sold on this one. I am not sold on this one. I love when my memes are a bit more consistent. But hey, if you have this deck, this is an awesome upgrade. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below, will you be giving this deck a go now? Let me know in the comments. I read all of your comments. I try to respond to everything. I love our little community. And guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Like and subscribe. We have daily Dragon Ball Super card game videos. This is the 4th week in a row that we're doing daily uploads. It's insane. And yeah, we're on our way to 4,000 subs. And when we get there, it's gonna be awesome. I hope. Well, guys, anyways, this has been Damien from The Lookout, and I'll see all of you in the next video.